The hip-hop community is in shock tonight. A beloved figure, Lil Scrappy, is reportedly fighting through one of the darkest chapters of his life. Just days ago, he was laughing online, spending time with his children, trying to rebuild a sense of peace. And then suddenly, everything changed. According to those close to him, Scrappy was found unresponsive and rushed to the ICU, where doctors worked urgently to stabilize him. Fans began praying, Mama D broke down, and the entire Love and hip-hop family was shaken. But the moment that pushed this situation into chaos was when Erica Dixon, the woman who knew him long before the fame, stepped forward with a revelation she claims she's been holding in for years. A revelation she says people ignored. A revelation that, according to her, may explain the emotional and physical crash Scrappy is now facing. And as he lies in a hospital bed, struggling to regain strength, Erica's confession is tearing open wounds, cracking narratives, and raising questions no one was ready to confront. But to understand what allegedly led Scrappy here, you can't start at the hospital. You have to rewind the timeline. For years, Scrappy carried a weight the world didn't fully recognize. He worked through heartbreak, family tension, financial strain, and public scrutiny, all while trying to be a father, a performer, a provider, and a peacekeeper. He survived chaos growing up. He pushed through a near-fatal car accident in 2018. He tried to rebuild after public heartbreak. But trying to stay strong for everyone else meant he was never truly healing himself. Behind the scenes, according to people close to him, Scrappy allegedly dealt with sleepless nights, chest tightness, anxiety, fatigue, and exhaustion that he brushed aside. Fans saw arguments and drama on TV, but not the emotional cracks forming in private. Erica Dixon claims she noticed changes early. She says she tried to warn him. But Scrappy always said the same thing. I'm good. I'm straight. I can handle it. Except he wasn't. According to Storyline Insiders, Scrappy was reportedly diagnosed with a private medical condition months ago, something he didn't want public, something he didn't want people judging him for. He didn't take medication consistently. He didn't rest. He didn't slow down. Erica says she begged him to stop ignoring the symptoms. Then came the night everything changed. Scrappy had allegedly gone out, barely eaten, barely slept, and spent hours in the studio pushing himself past his limit. By morning, his body gave out. Mama D reportedly found him unresponsive and screamed for help. Within minutes, he was rushed into the ICU. Family members gathered in shock. Producers hovered nearby. Phones lit up with prayers and speculation. But the biggest twist came when the doctor walked into the waiting room with a serious expression and said, "We found something in his system that shouldn't be there. Not narcotics. Not anything he was prescribed. Something else. Something unaccounted for. Something that raised eyebrows." According to whispers in the room, this wasn't just stress. This wasn't random. And that's when everything spiraled. As the family tried to process the doctor's words, someone burst into the hospital, Diamond, another ex from Scrappy's past. In the emotional tension, she reportedly confessed she had given Scrappy something to help him calm down, something a friend recommended. She insisted she didn't intentionally harm him. But her admission shook everyone. Then came the part no one saw coming. According to Erica, Diamond had privately mentioned that the substance wasn't originally meant for Scrappy. Chaos erupted. Voices rose. Security stepped forward. And before anyone could react, a nurse rushed in. "He's waking up, and he's asking for Erica." The room froze. Diamond broke down. Bambi tensed. Mama D went silent. Scrappy didn't ask for anyone else. Not his mother. Not his ex-wife. He only asked for the woman who had warned him for years. Erica. When Erica walked into Scrappy's room, he was barely conscious, but he took her hand and whispered a truth he claimed he'd been too scared to say. "Somebody's been coming after me." Erica's heart stopped. Scrappy insisted his collapse wasn't just medical, that he believed someone close to him had been influencing things behind the scenes. He said Diamond didn't get the substance from the friend she mentioned. He said she got it from someone else. Someone close. Someone familiar. Someone connected to him by blood. According to what Scrappy allegedly told Erica, the substance came from someone in his own family. Erica stepped back in shock. Scrappy continued, voice breaking, claiming that this family member had been causing conflict, calling people behind his back, and allegedly saying he'd be better off out of the way. And then Scrappy whispered the name that made the entire moment explode. Diamond said it was Mama D. Machines beeped. Scrappy panicked. Doctors rushed in. And out in the hallway, Mama D stood silently, watching. What actually happened? Who gave what to whom? Was it a misunderstanding? Was it tension boiling over? Was it miscommunication? Or something darker? Nobody knows yet. But one thing is clear. This situation has opened a storyline filled with family tension, emotional wounds, and unanswered questions people are desperate to unpack. And as Scrappy recovers, as Erica processes what she heard, as Diamond breaks down, and as Mama D prepares to speak, the next chapter is guaranteed to shake the entire community. Drop your thoughts below, the theories, the questions, the predictions. Because the next chapter is where everything erupts. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because in Chapter 2, Mama D finally speaks. And her side of the story changes everything.